I'm going to talk about the reproductive system. We're going to start off with the female. The uterine tube, that's like the fallopian tube, either of a pair of tubes or conducting the egg from the ovary and to the uterus. And then the ovary, right there, and that is just like an organ in which ova or eggs are produced, present in humans and other vertebrates as a pair. And then the uterus right here, that's just a place where the fertilized egg can grows in, like it just grows into a baby. The Lambian minus, that's supplied with blood vessels which engorge with blood during the sexual stimulation. The major Lambian majoris right there, that just protects the underlying organs. And then the fimbriae right there. And the fimbriae is just like when ovulation is about to occur, the sex hormones activate the fimbriae, causing it to swell, then fill like with blood, and it hits over just gently. And the cervix, that just opening of the uterus that allows like sperm and babies to go through. And then the vagina, that's just like, it has mucus, like mucous membranes that like help lubricate, allowing for stretching during sex or delivering a baby. And then I want to talk about the male reproductive system. I'm going to start off with the vas deferens right there, and that's a tube duct which transfers sperm. It's from the testes to the abdominal cavity and down the posterior. It's down the posterior surface of the urinary bladder, the urethra. That's just like the conducts semen and the seminal fluid and sperm through the penis, and also conducts urine from the bladder through the penis. The penis penetrates and deposits sperm into the female reproductive tract. And then the glans penis right here, that just like it aids entry to female reproduction tract. It's enlarged tip of the penis, like covered by foreskin. And then the prepuce. Prepuce is right there. And that just covers the glans penis and protects the urinary meatus. And then the testes right here, that just produce testosterone and sperm. And then the scrotum right here, that just like keeps the temperature of the testes slightly lower than the rest of the body. And then the seminal vesicle right there, that just like the seminal vesicle adds a surgery fluid to the semen. And then the prostate gland secretes a buffer alkaline that protects the sperm in the acidic environment of the vagina. And then I want to talk about the bulbarian gland, which that's like gland secretes an alkaline secretion during sexual activity, and with like it protects sperm cells like from the environment. And then the epididymis, that's just like sperm fully matured and are stored. This is where they're maturing and stored. Then I want to talk about the negative feedback loop right here. It starts with the hypothalamus and the GnRH, which is gonadotropin releasing hormone, and then it goes to the pituitary, and then the FSH and the LH, follicle stimulating hormone, and then luteinizing hormone, and then the testicles, and then testosterone. And you see how it loops. Testosterone goes back to the pituitary and then back to the hypothalamus. And so like this loop is like the GnRA, it's secreted by the hypothalamus, and so like stimulates the production of the FSH, which is follicle stimulating hormone, and the luteinizing hormone, and from the pituitary gland. These hormones encourage the development of sperm cells within the testicles, which produce and inhibit product of the GnRH and the FSH and the LH in the negative feedback loop. And so then I want to talk about the female feedlot loop. So the FSH stimulates development of egg cells, and LH is the induction of ovulation and hypothalamus, and it's like also in the pituitary and then the ovaries, which help regulate the hormones in the female reproductive system. And then FSH and LH influence the ureter cycle, and the GnRH also encourage that. So that's the reproductive system.